Roxanne, you sent me like a reverse, like sexual harassment grope story.
Yeah, I did. I liked that one.
How is that possible? Reverse.
Reverse sexual
Because they want to do reverse cowgirl.
Roxanne,
gosh. Roxanne.
Too much.
Stop.
It's a family
Roxanne,
show.
really?
There are kids
Really?
listening.
What is wrong with you?
It is a good move.
All right. So,
my favorite.
now, guys, stop. When you think, Froggy, I'll
Sir.
throw this out to you.
Sir.
When I say reverse sexual harassment grope story, what comes to mind if I say a sexual harassment grope story? Give me the people involved.
Harvey Weinstein.
All right. Not a bad guess. All right. What I'm saying is if you think of a grope sexual harassment situation at a business, you think of a guy, a male,
Oh, yeah.
groping a
Female.
Exactly. So what would a reverse grope sexual harassment story be?
A male, of course. Groping a male?
You know, that might work as well, but no, it's even more
Female groping a male.
Yes. And Roxanne, you're like fascinated by this. You sent this
yeah.
to me and you're like, we got to talk about this.
For sure, because usually you don't hear these types of stories, and apparently this woman appears to be guilty of being the perp,
My goodness.
being the harasser, the groper.
White, listen to this. This is an actual headline from the Daily Mail. White ex-Google executive sues Google for firing him after he rejected his Asian female boss's groping advances at a swanky New York City dinner, prompting her to accuse him of microaggressions. So this guy, Ryan Olahan, who is a very good-looking guy, I might add. I'm comfortable enough with my heterosexuality. I can point out that this guy
Is he?
I think he's an attractive guy. I mean, he's a good-looking guy.
With a keen eye like that, you can be a Google executive.
All right, so Ryan Olahan, 48, claims he was fired from Google after rejecting his Asian boss, Tiffany Miller, of groping him at the Fig and Olive restaurant in Manhattan. And he claims that she groped him. He kind of refused, I should say. He kind of pushed off her advances, and that he claims that she retaliated against him.
But let's talk about the specifics of the advances.
She grabbed his fig and olives.
Ooh.
Yeah.
She rubbed his abs, and she said he had a nice body, and then she said her marriage lacked spice, and then she said that she knew that he liked Asian women because his wife is Asian.
She is a freakadeek.
Froggy, your fig and olive joke doesn't work because they're the same thing.
Well, that's the name of the restaurant.
I know, but
You're saying that an olive is round and a fig is somewhat, well, more ovalish, really, you know?
Twig and berries.
If the place was called Fig and Twig, that'd be a different.
Fig and twig.
That'd be a funny joke.
But, you know, I wonder if we have any listeners that are listening to the MJ Morning Show right now who have been in this situation. Or if there are any...
a reverse situation?
Yeah, I wonder if there's any... I wouldn't expect the female groper. So a female boss
Of course,
who is a groper, I don't think that they would call us and say, yeah, I was the groper. I got in trouble. I groped the guy at work. I was the boss. And I did the reverse sexual harassment grope deal. But I'm guessing we could probably get other people that might have heard about this or witnessed it in their office. All right, let's try it. Let's go to phones. Let's hit the phones right now. Do you know of this reverse kind of sexual harassment groping deal where the woman was making comments about the guy, or the woman was grabbing the guy's butt, or doing inappropriate touching on the guy? So the woman committing the sexual harassment or the groping of the man. If you have any story whatsoever, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So I'd love to hear your story. 800-990-1047. if you want to remain anonymous, not mention the place of business, or maybe you left there a while ago and you don't give a flying crap, you'll mention it all day long. So any angle on this, I'd love to hear. Or listen, if you're a man and you got groped by a woman, or if you know of a situation where in most cases it's the male, making the advance on the woman, but what about the woman making the advance on the guy? All right, phones are starting to ring here. Andrew is screening 800-990-1047, 800-990-1047. So, Roxanne, you sent me the story. You're very excited to talk about this.
I am.
Had you been in a situation where you touched a guy against his wishes?
Numerous times. And,
Are you kidding around?
I just retaliate against him.
Did you do that to Derek Jeter?
You're kidding around, right?
Yeah, no, I would never do that.
That's
of
what I'm
course
saying. You're
joking.
kidding around. You've never touched a guy, right?
No,
Well,
not
Doug.
Well, yeah.
No, I'm talking about in a workplace environment against the guy's wishes. Is what I'm
Right,
saying.
exactly. I've never done that.
Never
against
touched
guys.
Pat George?
All right, let's hit Anonymous in Tarpon Springs.
Oh, this is going to be good.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll be the judge
Hi,
of that. Hey, Anonymous, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning. How are you?
Doing well. All right, what do you want to share?
Well, I actually had a situation where my manager did that, and she was very attractive. So I didn't have a problem with it at all.
Whoa. All right.
So if she was ugly, you would?
You don't hear about these stories that much because if a girl gropes a guy's probably going to act on it. So I know I did. It was awful.
Oh, gosh.
How long ago was this?
This is probably about 8 years ago.
And was it local? Did it happen in town?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was in Tampa.
And what was the... do you want to mention the name of the business or no?
I don't.
Give us some of the details. What type of business? Was it an office environment? Was it sales? Was it retail? Was it...
Yeah, it was sales. I was an outside sales rep.
Outside sales rep, and this happened, the female was the boss in the office?
The female was the boss, yes. She managed about 8 of us.
And, let's keep it clean for broadcast, but what exactly did she do?
Well, it kind of started just like with some comments and stuff, because she would have to do one-on-one with each of us sales reps. And it would just kind of start with some comments and stuff. And I was like, I didn't think it was really going to lead to anything. I just thought maybe, she was just kind of being a little flirty or something. I thought maybe, and she was married, which was the crazy part. So I was like, and I met her husband because, when you go to engagements and stuff as an organization, you meet everybody's others. So I was like, I just thought it was being harmless flirting and stuff. And then we all went to a happy hour, and her and I ended up staying and having some more drinks and everything. And next thing I know, I feel her kind of like touching my leg and stuff underneath the table.
Oh, my God.
And I'm
It's a
going,
skin of
Wait a second. The husband was there too?
Oh, no. The husband, no. This was just a work after hours.
I was wondering.
Yeah, that's really.
Sir, did she grab it?
No, it wasn't that kind of party.
Wow. And then how long did this go on before you acted on the female boss hitting on you?
Oh, no. It was on when she felt my leg at the happy hour.
Oh, really? And then how long did this last? Did you continue with multiple events and episodes after this first time, or was it a one-time only?
No, it wasn't a one-time. I mean, we, probably maybe another 5 times.
Wow. Okay. In the office? Did it ever happen like inside her locked office behind the door?
Oh, no. We couldn't do that. No. We weren't that courageous, yeah.
Did her husband care or find out?
I don't think. Did her husband find out?
Huh?
I don't think so.
Wow. And you said that the boss was really attractive?
She was not hard to look at. That's for sure.
And then,
Nice.
and did you leave or did she leave? What's the status now?
Oh, no, I've already moved on from that position.
Okay, but you didn't get in trouble, right? You didn't get she didn't try to.
No, they kept it among themselves, and that's it.
She was.
Yeah, we didn't.
And then, did you keep after you left the job? Did you keep in touch, or that was the end of it?
No, that was pretty much the end of it.
Thank you for the call.
It was at the time. Yeah, it was what it was at the time, and we both enjoyed it. So,
All right, there
Good
you go.
for you.
Anonymous, so she made the move. She was making, that's exactly what you brought to the table, Roxanne.
Wow.
Thanks for sharing.
Shan in Newport Richie. Shan, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hi.
Hey, good morning.
Doing well. Were you a female groper?
No, but this story actually did happen to my husband, and at the time he was in management in his early 40s, and we had young kids, so when you'd walk into his office, you'd see the family pictures on the wall and whatnot, so it was pretty obvious what his status was, married with kids. And there was a particular female employee that was incredibly overt about coming on to him, and it seemed really odd to him, and it made him incredibly uncomfortable. So he would always make sure the door was open, and it wasn't a situation where it was...
It wasn't a supervisor or a boss. It was just another female employee?
It was a subordinate. He worked underneath her. And
That's what she said.
well, unfortunately, it was in an era, back in the early 20s where the employers were getting sued a lot for
Early
management.
20s?
Yeah, not 1920s, like 2020s.
Hey, boy.
Yeah,
Let's grab the secretary in here.
The 2000s.
Oh, it was
Get
like
in
when
here.
that old Demi Moore movie came out.
Get in here, Toots.
Exactly. But the whole thing was when it all worked out and he made other management aware of it, and this was not like a crush. This was very overt. And she ended up being, let's just say, of a different persuasion of who she was genuinely attracted to. So we felt like she was definitely trying to set him up to be sued. Or for the
Refuse.
company.
Oh, okay,
wow.
okay. I mean, can I just kind of understand this a little bit more? So, as it turns out, she may have been a lesbian, but she was coming out to him. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. Well, at least she played all courts. Let's put it like that.
Wow, she was
Digits.
all over the field. Shan, thanks for the call. One more, then we got to move on. Aaron is in Bartow. Hello, Aaron. You're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, MJ, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. Go ahead. What happened?
Okay. Well, see, my son, he's an attractive young man, and he gets this all the time.
How old's your son?
He's like 24, 25,
All right, so what happened?
and he gets this all the time from, like, older female employers. He had a situation where
It's like 80 for Brady.
No, but he'll get hired, and then they'll start coming. He had to leave a job up in Pennsylvania because it got so bad.
What type of job was it?
It was retail.
What store?
I don't want to say, but
Well, was it a big chain or was it a small place?
it is up there. It isn't there. They don't have them down here.
Well, listen, we're in Florida. It doesn't matter. You can say, where was it?
It was at a dandy convenience store.
At a Dandy convenience store?
Yeah.
I'm going to get all handy with your son at Dandy. All handy and dandy.
So he wound up having to leave. But, I've seen this a lot. And guys just don't report it because if they do, people talk. Like, oh, he's, they say he's gay.
But do you think the guy, Roxanne, this is important. I
Okay.
want you to comment on this. Do you think the guy wants this more? Like a female maybe doesn't want the attention or the groping, but maybe a guy would want it much more than a female would want to be groped or have. What do you think?
I'm not a guy, so I'm not the one to answer that. So I'm not like I don't know. I don't want to paint with broad strokes, but the first caller, Anonymous, said that that's the case.
Yeah. Hey, Aaron, thanks for the call. Oh, look at that.
And I watch Bob Ross every night. He uses a lot of broad strokes.
A lot of broad strokes.
Oh, and we're going to put some friendly, fluffy clouds over here.
put a
and
happy
then,
little-
then I'm going to stick my hand right in the crotch area.
Here we go.
Right here. And
Grab my fro.